Hey guys, this is Keiko 2000. I have not uploaded on this channel in a really long time, and it's been a while since I put some actual effort into this. So I was thinking, since this quarantine is going on and everything, I have nothing to do. And so I kind of just wanted to talk about the life of a quarantined teen. What is it like? I'm 17 and I'm in high school, and life right now is kind of crazy. I was in school and I watch a lot of news things, and surprisingly, a lot of teens do keep up in the news cycle, at least at my school. So I'm listening to the news, hearing that China is having this problem with this virus and it's breaking out, but it wasn't yet in the United States that we knew of. I'm going to school, and for a whole week, everyone was like, oh my gosh, are we gonna get called off? Like blah, blah, blah. Some people were like, there's no way, it's not even in our county yet, because at the time it had entered the United States by the time that we're freaking out about this. It wasn't in our county yet, and I live in Pennsylvania, so we were like, yeah, it's not in our county. Maybe we don't have to worry about it just yet. Like, it would be a little too early to cancel, because we knew if they canceled school, that cancels all of our other events. I play softball, so that cancels or postpones my season. Like, as of right now, it's postponed. And I'm also working on the documentary of the musical at my school, so I knew that if school went out, I can't film anymore because they're not going to be able to rehearse, because we're not allowed to be in large groups, and we can't use the school for that if the school shut down. So for a whole week, everyone's freaking out. We're trying to figure out what's going to happen. Friday comes, and they call a mandatory meeting for all teachers. They're like, all teachers have to come in. They got teachers from all the buildings from my school, all met up and talked about it, and we heard as the students that we were postponed for 2 weeks off of school. Now, at first, I was like, yes, 2 weeks off of school? This sounds great. But then guess what? I didn't know that was gonna mean 2 weeks off of softball, right? I knew that, obviously, like I just said, like if we don't have the school, we can't exactly have softball practice going on. But I thought we would at least be able to go to the field, maybe meet up once in a while, like do something, you know? But no, 2 weeks off of school, 2 weeks off of softball, 2 weeks off of the musical, off of every spring sport there is. I can't go to the building, and get this, all of my footage that I've been taking for the musical documentary, over 1 terabyte of footage, just recording days on days of just them rehearsing for hours at a time, all of that's at the school on my teacher's computer. And I can't go back and get it right now, and I've been trying to talk to the principal, trying to work with him. We're having some complications, but all my footage is stuck there. So not only do I come home, not have anything to even edit or do, I also am told by my parents that I can't work. Now, I work at a place that is considered like an essential store because it's considered a gas station. So my store is still open, but I'm not allowed to work there because my parents don't want me putting anyone else at risk. I'm really disappointed about that because I love working, guys. Where I work, it's a lot of fun, a lot of fun people around me. I have a lot of friends there, so it's just a nice environment. The pay's really well. So I was disappointed about that. So I can't work, no softball, no school. But then we get told that now we're gonna have online schooling, right? Which makes sense because at my school we have computers and stuff. My computer's back here. I don't know if you can see that. We have computers that we have, and we can take home, do assignments from home, things like that. But I hate online school. Like, it's horrible. Because first of all, it's hard to communicate with teachers and ask questions. They're changing everything around in order to compensate for online. It's just a lot harder right now. And I know that I'm in one of the more privileged positions, in one of the more blessed situations, because I have this computer where I can take home, still get my education, and because no one in my family is impacted by it, like, directly. Like, no one in my family has COVID-19, the virus, if you didn't know what I was talking about, which I hope you do by now, but yeah, COVID-19. So I am in one of the better positions. Also, I'm only in 11th grade, 17. I'm not a senior. If I was a senior, I would be freaking out right now. There's no way I would let my last year of high school go to waste like this. And the worst thing is, I say that, but like, I would have no control over it. So I really do feel bad for the seniors, especially now that we got postponed for 2 more weeks again. They have to deal with that. And even if we do end up going back to school, who knows what's going to happen with the sports. Softball right now, we're going to be postponed for 4 weeks, a month. All sports are, all activities. You know what happens when you postpone something for a month? Because we were supposed to go to Myrtle Beach as a trip, and we had all these games scheduled out. I mean, I have a whole planner that I went through, boxed out all the games so that I could make my work schedule over it. And now that's obviously all off, right? We have to play through all of our section games, and then you have to go through playoffs, and you go to whips, and then you go to states. I mean, if the schedule was how it was supposed to be, and it's the same as it always was, the whole process would go until like the second week of June. Postponed for a month, does that mean we're going to go into July? Or does that mean we're going to have a game this day, this day, this day? Like, we're going to have like a full week of games? Like, if we go back after this and they say we can still have a season, my team's going to do everything that we can in order to win. We're going to try our best, and we're going to do the best that we possibly can. It's just weird to see everything's changing, you know? I see on YouTube all these videos from like YouTubers talking about their experience and how things are changing for them. But at the same time, I still see a lot of YouTubers, I mean, they're like, I'm stuck at home. It's a huge mansion, right? And I'm not trying to say that, you know, they're not having problems either. I'm just saying I'm not stuck in a mansion. Although I still live at a really nice house, but there's way less things I can do than them. And we're also in way different places in our life than that. This Friday will mark 2 weeks from not leaving my neighborhood. The only time I go outside is in order to walk my dog. And I am so thankful I have a dog, or else I literally would not know what to do with myself. I don't know if I would make it through this. But yeah, I'm actually social distancing. My parents won't let me go out anywhere. I'm actually, like, I can't even go to work, things like that. And luckily, I'm in a situation where I don't need to go to work in order to put food on the table and things like that. But I mean, I was trying to make money to start being able to pay for myself. I'm going to be going to college soon, so I wanted to learn how to manage my money, things like that. So it's just a bummer not to be able to work. So that is a little bit into my life right now. Upsides about this, Netflix, let's go, and entertainment in general. I have never had a chance to binge this many shows as I have right now. I think I should get an award because on Netflix, I just scroll through, I'm like, watch that, watch that, watch that, watch that. And some people may say, why are you watching that many shows? Don't you have other things to do? And I do. I'm a very busy person, like on average, like before all this happened, because right now I have nothing to do. But before all this happened, I had school, work, my dog. I was filming the musical, making different documentaries, taking portraits. Like I do photography too, videography. But yeah, I had a lot of things going on, but I was still able to binge through all these shows. I watched the entirety of Grey's Anatomy, except for season, 17? But I watched all of that from the beginning of school, so August, and I finished it about 3 months ago. Like, I binged that. But anyway, my point is that this lockdown, this quarantine, this social distancing has given me the chance to watch a bunch of shows. I am a TV show and movie enthusiast because I want to become a director. So whenever I'm watching these shows, I'm kind of visualizing in my head, okay, so whenever it's intense like this, they bring the camera closer in order to bring the audience into what's happening, into that person's mind. Or when something's creepy is happening, they move the camera differently. Like in Lock and Key, they'll walk forward and they have like this creepy expression on their face, and they will start to look down, and the camera will slowly, it does like a weird movement. It goes like this, ooh, and like down, and then it will go to the side of their face, and then it will like pan down to what they're looking at. But just different things like that. So watching all these shows, these movies, things like that, it's really letting me practice trying to pick out why directors do things here, why they don't do things here, how they work with the actors and actresses, things like that. So that's one good thing. So I've been writing a screenplay because I started film club at my school. So I'm starting a screenplay, and we were supposed to, finish this by the end of the year, but unfortunately, obviously we're postponed right now, so who knows what's going to happen with that. Online school, like I said, I hate it, and also it's been 2 days. I haven't done one single piece of homework for the last 2 days of school. because, okay, we had school last week. I did all my homework then, but I'm talking about this week. I worked yesterday and I have worked today. I've not done a single thing. I opened all my class tabs to see what I had to do, and I said to myself, no. I didn't do it, but I need to. I'm going to. After this video, I'm going to sit down here, okay, and I'm going to do this, even though my computer only has like 43%. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. That's just a little bit into the life of a teen right now. Not able to go out, not able to do much. That's from my perspective, my family perspective, things like that. I hope everyone's staying safe out there. It's really fun to look at the camera again and just make a video. So thank you guys for letting me do that, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.